Hi, my name is Father Matthew Gray, and I drive a 2015 Jeep Rubicon.
Father, thanks so much for taking me for a ride.
Oh, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, I'm excited. So what am I riding in right now?
You are riding in a 2015 Jeep Rubicon.
All right.
17-inch wheels, Dana 44 axles, locked differentials in the front and the rear, diamond skid plate, armor underneath.
Armor underneath?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What made you pick this car?
I love Jeeps. I've always loved Jeeps. I had a Jeep in high school. It was a YJ, and just loved going off-roading in it, having a good time, and took it to college with me at the University of South Carolina. Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about kind of your discernment, and how did you end up knowing that God was calling you to be a priest?
I felt most at peace in the church. I was, just in college, living college life, but there's something missing. I felt like I needed to get God back in my life because I made some poor life decisions, and started to just take my faith seriously, and I really enjoyed being in the church. So I was in the choir, I was serving Mass at the altar, I was a lector, extraordinary minister of Holy Communion, I was teaching RCIA, you name it, I was doing it, and I just loved it. I was in there so much that my friends and my girlfriend at the time started teasing me about,
oh, you had a girlfriend?
Yeah, she's a good Catholic girl, and they teased me, you're always at Mass, or you should become a priest. Well,
joke's on her.
So we eventually, I was like, no, I want a big family. I wanted to have like all kinds of kids, 5 to 6 kids, and and I knew that wouldn't be a possibility with the priesthood. And so that was really kind of a stumbling block for me. But people kept coming up to me and saying, have you ever just thought about being a priest? You'd be a good priest. And I kept putting it off, but then finally one day, I said, I'm not going to have peace unless I just go and see, So had the talk with the girlfriend.
Oh.
And it went well. She's a good Catholic girl, and we decided, well, we just need to take time off for both of us for me to be able to discern. And then one day I finally came to the realization that, I've just got to go into seminary just to see. And once I made that choice, I just found a great sense of peace. And then the more I was spending time in seminary with the other guys in formation, it's like, these are just like normal guys. So we would do just, fun stuff.
Yeah.
We'd go rafting, or we'd go to the water parks, or amusement parks, hiking, camping, just playing PlayStations and all that stuff. So, and then having the time to set aside to really pray and discern what God was calling me to do. I found a great thirst for the academics and for learning about my faith.
So wait, you went into seminary without actually knowing that God was calling you to be a priest. How certain were you, I guess I should say?
I was probably about 50%, 60%, thinking that God may be calling. The thing was I was under the impression that you had to actually know that God was calling you to be a priest to go into seminary. And when I got there, I found out that wasn't the case at all. That we were all just trying to see what God was calling us to do. And when I found that I wasn't alone, that everybody else was in the same boat, that really made discernment easier, took all the pressure off.
Yes. Father, tell me about what were some of the joys that you've had as a priest, as well as some of the difficulties, difficult experiences that you've had.
It's very humbling, so humbling. I mean, here I am. I was ordained at the age of 30, and I had people all of a sudden twice my age calling me father, and coming to me with all kinds of problems or difficulties that they were facing. And so it was very, very humbling, and it felt a great responsibility trying to care for them. But being able to be with people through that, and to receive that trust, was very powerful, and it's a joy to see people grow and be able to be an instrument of God's grace to help them to grow and overcome their challenges and let them see that God's with them. So I really enjoy Mass. That's my favorite. I love doing Mass.
What's your dream car? If you could have any car, regardless of the price tag, what would it be?
You're in it. This is my dream car. And the thing I love about this, I mean, there's a lot of things I love about it, but the turning radius on this thing is crazy. It's a 34-foot diameter turning radius.
Jeez.
So it's a pretty tight turn.
And if you ever get that phone call, you know, where there's that parishioner who lives out in the boonies and needs some sacramental assistance, you know.
Hey, I'm there.
You're there.